I reunited with Don Hung and unexpectedly made contact with Screwlum. He warned us that to tackle the crisis together. I stayed behind in Amphorius as an informant, while Don Hung returned to the Express as planned. However, the current priority was the Era Nova. I quickly arrived at the Vortex of Genesis and met with Finan. We struck down the enemy's mask, only to discover that his face was identical to Finan's. It turned out that all of us were trapped in the eternal recurrences, created by Finan and Cyrene. And the Flame Reaver was fine. The eternal recurrences had already played out 33,550,336 times. In this final us, with Finan's help, time in Amphorius reset once more.
Take a rest. It's time for tea and cakes.
Hello. Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded. Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably... It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world. Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove? Yep, isn't it amazing? It's like a seed finally grew up and became a flower. And I'm definitely as cute as a flower now. There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time. The descent of Iron Tune may be looming over the horizon, but... Ide Silicii is so quiet. In Cyrene's memories, she always sits alone by the lake, gently. I don't know. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if... But that's just what those memories are like. Fake. Amphorius will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot, right? That's right. He's the mastermind who's trying to... But I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus, maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. Which means it's probably time to borrow... Yep, that Intellitron friend did say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and Ide Silicii is a little village enclosed by time. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our... Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot. super quiet here. Sounds can't get in or out. Back in Cyrene's memories, this room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Orynyx's prayer here. But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to I'm prepared to witness that miracle, friend.
The way Cyrene talks is so similar to Mem. I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Dan Heng and March 7th are doing.
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window. We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
Pity. Now's not the time to celebrate. Having two geniuses standing here means you are in big. Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead.
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphorius, is in fact a testing ground. Hiding in this segmentum, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. Prediction: if effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14.
The possibilities are endless. Breaking down interstellar communications, destroying the synesthesia beacons. Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies toward... Based on info provided by the IPC, Iron Tomb probably isn't like Selenova or Zephyro, who are over the version of Iron Tomb hiding in Amphorius as its source code. And this scepter... Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.9...
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Lygus.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within this world, and you're the only thing he fears. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphorius compared to the outside. The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphorius will ever be able to run. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 Fine and Signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means world bearings computational logic. That old Intellitron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kephal's core flame. Don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron...
There's one more preparation we must make. Lygus's behavior has been quite abnormal. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its the law, Titan.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius. And it was the core flame return...
why do you have another little pink one next to you? Huh? Her path chart is...
Is there something wrong with...
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this... We still haven't figured out how you and Dan Heng got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygus. Or make sure the core flame doesn't fall.
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please ask any...
Iron Tomb can't affect the real world just yet.
Mr. Dan Heng did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. Known. The flow of conclusion. He is on his way back. Miss March's situation is... Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location.
Don't worry about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius...
I believe in your capacities. The hands of the
I'm not gonna give any motivational speeches. I just... No, not little.
Those two geniuses certainly... Yeah, I understand more than I should, actually. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a memo sprite born out of your thoughts, friend. Never mind. Let's focus on something more important. Like calendar 3960. I remember that Talantin had already fallen by then, and so we've at least got a solid direction, right? Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff. There's so...
A relaxed scene like this probably no longer exists in the out. Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene? Or should I have one last look at... This village is where Finan's life started. After he said I will take over the responsibilities of world-bearing. Destiny must have brought me here for a purpose. There's nothing to fear. I'm destined to play the most important role in...
Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these few things in the end. See? There's the journal, the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time. Holding it calms me down for some reason. The scent of the black tide is now calm. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey. Friend, are you ready to become a hero? Just treat me like any other friend you have, and we may also share a common future. If you still can't get used to it, just call me Mem. Are you worried that the burden is too... You've seen how every person regarded as a hero in Amphorius was nothing more than a flawed human. But those aren't coincidences. Just like how your arrival kickstarted Amphorius's fate when a person's personality is their destiny. Your own... I promise, but I believe in you, friend. The Trailblaze's duty has always been a heavy one. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being.
It seems you two are prepared to head out. Then you should indeed treasure the view, for you do not have much time left to enjoy. My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. So I may demonstrate the full scope of...
What?
Farewell, then. May we reunite in the new world. All shall bid farewell to one.
The light of the Dawn Device never fades.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
Outlier. Executing command. Record.
This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real human. What you see is the true form of the eternal land, and the 12 demigod. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. The moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach, erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the creator. Seems like you are not in the mood for an idle chat. I have devoted myself over the long years to and now my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans. In other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final... You've always had it. You can either accept... They've always... That outcome was predetermined. Her real identity is quite astounding. You are indeed, rest assured, as a fellow pathstrider of this path, but you need to learn how to use it in the right way, and I happen to be one of them. This matter is of grave importance, so please bear, say, 1 in 3. I now see the full scope. You may now continue. It seems the exolith is the erudition's domain. You, as negotiations have broken down, there's no more need. Of course, this meeting was now... As for its purpose, allow me...
100 years ago, the flames of war consumed. The Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden, its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne... Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods' dawn-cloud spires fell in the sulfur rain.
Compatriots! No more kneeling! Not those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your hearts.
A Chrysos heir she stood. Divine blood soaked.
Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Mine shall
Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire...
My blood flows in you now. Heroic drive the enemy from Kefali's dawn. Smother their flames with their own dead. Win glory.
The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind. We, the people full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave.
Onward to Marmoreal Palace, to Dawn Cloud's heights. Announce to all the wicked at...
We are the rising tide!
History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions. It was the name borne by Akima's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Friend, are you listening, friend? Honestly, you were... Wake up! Otherwise... Awake at last? I guess I won't have to use my wake-up magic on you then. Fine, as you say, just... We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates, and also the end of the first... Indeed, the first flame chase ended with the trial of law. It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama for...
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome. Hold your tongue. Conspiring.
There are multiple voices. Why don't we find a place to hide and observe them?
At least Cronoans keep their faith.
Wait, is it...
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and stars beyond the sky? Gods who created the Titans? What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken
What? Did he just mention the stars? But how is that possible?
Dux for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky.
Heretic! No one but the great Talantan can deliver this world from misery!
I ask you, if the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet? Talantan is long gone. Now I am the law. Challenge me. Or submit to my... Silence!
What gives you the right to judge a priest of law?
That's because... I came. I saw. I conquered. Dux for Goris? Take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds. Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
Yes, Imperator.
Now, these two accidental guests. Dux Gladiorum, if you please.
As you command.
Is this... Correct, but not the kindness you know. This is the leader of the cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Even moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you, and the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, out of courtesy, I present.
Careful. Let's wait and see what happens. She's...
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles. Flamebearer who ends wars, Tyrant of Dawncloud, Ceridra. On behalf of my people and this land,
If I may,
as the little hostage prophesied, the deliverer shall come from the future beyond the sky. Gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace. They would arrive.
Your orders, Imperator.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early. As for you two, Akima knows what you seek. We'll confer in the Holy City.
Doubtless you have many questions, but save them for later.
this is not what I expected. The demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us, and she knows of things beyond the sky. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? Unlikely. I think it's probably a third. The currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, we might as well dance their dance. Let's go with them to the Holy City. We've received the Imperator's favor because of your unique background. As a result, the people of Akima will certainly respect you more. Should be easier than last time, right? If we figure out what happened in this cycle, exactly. Treeby, Aglaya, maybe even little Cypher. Calm and confident. That's the you I'm familiar with.
Guests, please.
The journey to save the world starts. Let's set off, my friend.
Hail to the Imperator! Hail to the Golden Heroes! Hail to the Deliverer!
Told you, you're the headline act. All this
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated.
Castrum Krennos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market.
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox guests from beyond the sky. Worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down.
Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Hycelans, and I am the Dux Gladiorum. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Amphorius shall break its chains and
with all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what—
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you.
I knew it wouldn't be that.
Time waits for no one.
Akima, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed. Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. Please experience its marvels firsthand.
Hycelans. No one. All right. We finally have some freedom to ourselves. Not the ones you're familiar with. But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle.
Dux Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public.
So the great Imperator is in a...
What do you know? No matter what sins the people... Artist.
Seneca, the Dux Brumalis.
This Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. Let me see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Silicii. This is the deliver... Does this city host any other?
Drop the charade. But yes, there is...
Silence! The Imperator ordered us to keep that lord...
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need...
You...
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky. It looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
How are we supposed to talk to the hero?
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... Ah, heroes, greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithus. This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos. The Dux...
Hello. I'm Virginia. I composed... I mean...
I'm Cyrene from Ida Silicii. This is the Deliverer.
They're not as frightening as the rumors claim.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Akima.
The Akima you imagined is long gone. Under the Emperor...
Bask in her free-spirited winds.
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the those elders who lie at the bottom...
The elders of this cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sent...
Aggie, you're still so listless. Did you have troubles? We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. If no matter what, we'll always remain by...
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos Wars. If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans, become no better. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. What is the matter? Your gaze seems... Does your Aglaya differ?
Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Tribi of Yanis. Although, introductions are probably unnecessary.
Witness the future of the Flame Chase journey.
Indeed. Orynyx reshaped Amphorius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer... So, please, don't worry. It was Orynyx who told mankind that the Deliverer...
More crucially, they revealed though we still must challenge the gods. In the Time Titans...
This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving...
This can't be real.
Even you find this surprising?
Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more...
The elders of this cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
Little fish from beyond the sky. Did you the Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. I'm the Knight Commander of Occam, but beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I am just... As you've witnessed, she is the Empress of Occam. As merely a The Chrysos heirs here constitute Dux Helcolithis Apollonius, and Dux Carminan Virgin, Dux Frigoris Labienus, and Dux Brumalis Seneca are both Dux Fatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Tribi remains in the city. The Emperor Dux Goldweaver, Aglaya. Oh. Then come.
I'm starting to feel a bit... Since Sir Ridra is presiding over the meeting...
Good sir from Paphos, what do you think the Imperator is planning calling the...
Who knows? First, she wants to hunt Titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities.
Exactly. Chrysos heirs, deliverers. What about...
Things feel pretty tense here. The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her.
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and those are the 2 spots reserved for you. Please.
What's happening?
That's what they were talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful...
All right. In the names of Talantin and Kefali.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the vanquished.
What?
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far from the... Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. Delegate from Paphos.
I know nothing of this.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, witness, even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those among... Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now to protect this beauty... They will escort each of you to the Temple of the 3 Fates, where... Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Fagus.
This?
Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample on us?
Enough!
Things are starting to get pretty...
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Occama.
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Occama. The decaying old laws fell with Talantin and are no longer deserving of respect. Then be silent and offer up the highest...
That really is the core flame of law in her hand.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, the Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to the Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond the sky. With her aid, we shall return Fagusa's cornflakes.
Absurd. Sip a deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophet. Ladon has already sacrificed countless soldiers, and now you want...
Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you. I apologize for the...
It must be tiring.
Tiring? Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color.
Is the war with the Titans...
After I glimpse the secrets, let me ask you, Deliverer. Is it true that beyond Amphorius' sky... Ah, that certainly captivates. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power in the future you envision? Where will our flame chase... Oh? What you require now...
Exactly! Just as the prophecy foretold, she is your deliverer from beyond the sky. And if they can intervene in Amphorius' laws, we may have a chance.
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage. To say such presumption...
You mean...
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end. Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. Now that things have come to this, we must resume our...
So, you agreed to cooperate with us?
Cooperate? Forgive me, but I never cooperate with any... Though I will permit you to join me as subjects. And together, we will forge the most...
This is...
The Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself. Oh? Your advice is, from this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are...
May your journey reach that sky full of stars, great...
Your attendant certainly knows how to... Go now. Take a bath first. You too. Come forth, Theoros.
Yes. Great Imperator. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my count.
Those two arrived just as Orynyx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct...
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is... Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of...
Remind me again, Antikythera. What kind of future do these two paths lead to in your view?
I shall. You are entitled to know that the deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start. The road they have chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspirations. But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphorius will slay their creator. You will command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb, bringing waves of war.
So, what's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is, as a Chrysos, heir of the prophecy, you have...
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars.
The Imperator is quite... and she's clearly hiding something. Looks like we're on the same wavelength. The atmosphere in Akama... it's so unfamiliar. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky. Then... we should go enjoy the renowned bathing culture of the Holy City and relax. Work and rest are both important. You see, everyone agrees.
So someone's...
Can't let our guard down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madame Herta, and we can also check out what's happening in the city. Since the outcome of the meeting was just announced, people must be gossiping. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Let's go. So many people! The Holy City is so light.
Did you hear? At the Alliance meeting, the delegate from Leyden stormed out.
As expected, the Imperator is always hiding things from everyone. When has it not caused a ruckus?
Silence! That's treason! If it weren't for the great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt elders already. And you wouldn't even be alive to speak like this.
Oh no, it's the Imperator's loyal dog.
Let's go. We can't talk in front of this guy.
How does... Oh, honored guests, we meet again. Looks like I'm not the only... For the upcoming campaign, please make sure to rest well. I am Dux Fragoris, a trusted officer.
Another war? Ever since the
The atmosphere is a bit tense, with rumors flying.
My apologies. I prefer to ignore them. Pests on the ground don't affect the sky in the slightest. Besides, the Theoros has already promised the Imperator her fate. And these clowns...
May I ask...
The Imperator has ordered us to keep his lordship's...
Ah, so it's his lord...
Stop trying to get things out of me. Leave me alone.
I didn't even need to try. Big and strong Dux Fragoris really can't hide it. Theoros. What an ominous name. Bad news. He's been staring at us the whole time. We don't know how much Saridra has concealed from us. In the worst case scenario, We may have to face more than one enemy.
Alliance meeting? Alliance meeting? More like a flame bearer who ends wars? Clearly, a tyrant who doesn't deserve such—
You're absolutely right.
You. I know you. You're that tyrant's lackey.
Panicking now? Don't worry. I don't care what others say about the Emperor. Oh? Children of the prophecy. Are you here to relax in the baths as well? The temperature is just right.
What? Children of the prophecy?
No filter, huh? You should... by the way, if you still want to bathe, hurry up. Once that predatory fish joins the flow of water and eliminates all the fool's questioning...
Seems like there's more to Dux Bramalis's words than meets the eye. But would the Imperator actually kill those who question the world beyond the sky? This is the complete opposite from what we know of Akama.
Everyone in the city...
These...
So, too, distinguished guests of the prophecy.
Heroes. I didn't...
It's a pleasure to see you again, Dux Helka.
This...
Oh, she wants to find someone to help with research for her...
I am the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Akama. I see and hear every... Enough small talk. The children of the prophecy arrived in the holy city, and the Imperator unilaterally...
I get the feeling you might have embellished a bit.
I swear on my stone maid, I would never do such a thing.
Never mind. While the influence of rumors can be minimized, the heroes... I know the Imperator's way of doing things may seem a bit autocratic to I can't comment on the source of her loyalty. But when that blade is drawn, you too...
The Imperator's blade. I sense some unease in Dux Helkalith's words. It seems the Imperator... There are eyes and ears everywhere. To understand the Imperator's secrets, we have to get past Miss Hyseelan's. This place was your original bath chamber, huh? The smell... Wait, don't go in yet!
Who's there? Oh, the little gray fry in pink sea hair.
Little sea hair?
You barged into here without warning. Was it an accident, or did you... What's wrong? The Marmoreal Palace...
Sorry, we didn't mean to disturb your bath.
It's no big deal. There's no need to panic. This is the natural state for me. People on land force themselves to wear clothes. Forget it. If Dux Goldweaver heard that, she'd scold me again. All right. Please make yourselves comfortable and wait a moment. Let me first wash off the blood of the hunt.
The delegate from Ladon has been assassinated! Quick!
The broken crab shell surfaces. I was... Just a regular cleaning. No need to be so surprised.
I see. No wonder there was a faint smell of rust in the air before I even entered. Why? Is it because the Ladonians refuse to contribute?
Because the new era of the Flame Chase doesn't tolerate stagnant blood. For the ignorant masses who cling to outdated laws, only bloodletting can wake them up. Right now, the rebel forces on the frontier are rising, and Ladon has been secretly supporting them. They loudly chant the slogan. Thinking is a right given to citizens by the Imperator, as long as you don't try to reverse the current of the times.
But, Miss Hyseelan, I can't even hear the slightest hint of joy in your words.
Because I've already tasted Long, long ago, I lived in the sea. In that lightless abyss, this is the tide that carries civilization forward. Anyone.
Are you suggesting that ultimate free?
I only mean that if life wishes to preserve its dignity, there's no need for me to say more, little sea hare. Whether the Imperator's law can guide the schools of fish and lead us, but for now, let's pause this heart-to-heart.
Being your subordinate is such a tragedy. I'm always having to worry about the messes you leave behind.
It's simply our duty to the Imperator.
All ready to go in an instant.
Yet you, a golden trout who's always busy all day, suddenly...
Do you think I wanted to come? I suggest you burn some more of the incense offered by our allies. Lest my creations, I'm only here on the Imperator's behalf to remind you to prepare for the banquet.
Fine. But I must retort. What you call... Besides, if my fine clothes get stained, won't you just gift me new ones?
I will.
You mean future. The future ruler of the Holy City, Lady Goldweaver, is quite captivating in her. By the way, you both just mentioned a banquet. Could you...
Oh, right, you don't know. Every time before a battle, for us warriors who swim constantly between life and death.
A banquet to prelude the hunt for the god of banquets. And honey brew as a tribute to commemorate...
Don't look so grim. All has been decided. Since it's a banquet for...
I'm not as carefree as you. That little Dolus kitten is already causing enough trouble for me. And by the time the cool flame illuminates my eyes...
Glaya's eyes.
Curious about these eyes? People often compare them to jewels. But I wonder what this world will look like when I take the divine authority.
In the future, you...
Is this also a prophecy from the three things?
It's even more accurate than a prophecy. After all, she has already witnessed it.
Become a demigod and lose your humanity. That is the only reply I've received in the countless times I've sought, but Destiny's fragments are like stitches.
Aglaya has always been troubled. Just as she knows how the spinning wheel trembles, I can sense the smallest change. For those words she was too shy to say herself, I'll rest well and prepare yourselves.
Miss High Sealance has given us the bath chamber. Indeed, but she could return at any moment. If we're having an important discussion, we must remain vigilant. So, let's seize the opportunity and report our current...
First, while that little empress with a candle stuck on her head didn't explicitly say it, she firmly rejected. Second, Lygus is indeed in this timeline. But since he's somehow connected to that little empress, the road ahead will be long. It's all just a guess. We've made some progress here too, but nothing to get too excited about.
Concerning the origin of that Intellitron, the firewall he created uses Catorzean algebraic expressions. But ever since Aiden invented the nine...
Lygus is definitely connected to the Genius Society. We can first exclude Droidhead themselves. They specialize in minding their own business and wouldn't intervene personally. But Screwy and I are currently the most likely candidates are these few. The Lord of Silence, Acha, the two Ruperts are also possible. But it would be too boring if it were one of them.
We also have the same suspicions for now. But further verification is...
That's all I have to say. Will depend on you to continue pushing things forward within this world. Keep in touch regularly.
Madame Herta is a real... Well then, let's use the banquet Aglaya mentioned as our next starting point. It's settled then. With our great teamwork, we'll be...
It's been a long day. We should get some rest now. Yes, let's get ready for the banquet.
Look, the venue's right ahead. And I can even hear singing. It feels so romantic.
Honored guests, wait here for a moment.
This hero always brings down the vibe whenever—
The Imperator's elevated position means she must always remain
I get that you don't want people to bring outside food into the banquet, but is it really necessary to—
Even a quill pen can become a deadly weapon in the right hands. I'm asking for all your belongings will remain safe.
Looked after appropriately? Dedicated staff? Talk about a vague choice of words. It seems like he's aiming specifically for the chronocognitive anchor. My gut feeling, huh? Why don't we go with their plan and hand over the chronocognitive anchor to be— After all, if the little Imperator is paying this much attention to you, she probably already knows all about our whisper— But that's actually gonna be our shortcut, right?
Guests.
All right, we'll listen to you. Here you go.
Thank you for your cooperation. The Imperator has some— Why don't you head in with the other guests first and enjoy the feast?
Isn't Saridra supposed to be the focus of the banquet? But she's not even here.
Is there anything else we can help you with, dear guests? Or do you want me to recount—
Hey, Labinas. I managed to get some honey brew.
I'd never refuse to share a drink with— Don't worry, dear guests. The banquet's security won't be compromised. I'd never get drunk before. This banquet has a never-ending flow of honey.
Thank you for the offer.
The Imperator? Who knows? Maybe she's hiding—
Hey! I can't pretend I didn't hear that, Seneca.
Fine by me. Attendant, bring us 10 more jars of—
You wish.
Actually, there are so many people, we wouldn't be able to find the Imperator even if she were here.
Aggie, if you can't get used to the honey brew, we will go ask for a pot.
No need for that.
Lies! You were pretty energized when you came back from— You take everything too
You're the least qualified to—
Dear guests, are you here for us?
No. I'm just wondering—
The Imperator?
Our sovereign has always acted however she pleases. Though she gave us ranks, perhaps the only thing she tolerates are chess pieces. Why do you two look so distressed? That's not what the deliverer— Why don't we have a toast? Well,
Then we will toast too!
Cheers!
Hello. Welcome to the...
So the Deliverer is attending this event, as
the great Imperator's historian, I'm responsible for
Little Virginia is wondering whether you can let slip a hint or two about her future, so she can find some inspiration to write about herself.
That doesn't sound like a good idea. Besides, we don't even know her in the future. But she'll probably get really disappointed if we... All right, I got it. We can't maybe use something like, with hope, I write down the tale of tomorrow for myself. Silently waiting, day after...
That's exactly what I'm after. I'm so inspired. Thank you so much. I feel like I can actually finish composing the heroic saga of Flame Chase once we end this campaign.
Hey, that wasn't improvised, you know. I memorized it so I could show it off to you. By the way, in return for that, are you able to tell us where the Imperator is?
The Imperator? She usually wouldn't arrive this early. Why don't we have a toast before she arrives?
To romance.
Gray fry. A little sea hare. Please come over and share the delicacies of the deep sea. You two have been wandering around the venue as if you have something on your mind.
No, we love it here. It's just... we're a little concerned.
Don't worry. Come. Sit with me for a while, will you? See here? This is Fagusa's dew of divine blood, the sweetest of all the 12 bottles. On the night before such a historical event.
Doesn't this count as bringing in outside food? I knew that security check was targeted at us.
What's the matter, guest?
Oh,
Are you worried that I might have poisoned the dew? Well... See? It's completely safe.
I feel like Miss Heiss...
Worry not. Honeydew's not out. On the contrary, it can make your mind even sharper. Please, have a taste. Would you like some too, little sea air?
I can drink it myself.
How is it? As long as you like. Calm at times, tempestuous at others. That's the taste of the ocean. It'll do you good, just like how you're about to understand the secrets within this dew. Now, please turn around. Very. The dew of other gods all intoxicate humans. But the god is an antidote that can awaken humans from a sea siren's Since the start of this banquet, all the guests have been under the spell of my song. But you two, I wish for you to see the truth.
Is this also what the...
This is my personal request. I can't bring... The Flame Chase army changed after he descended with Orynyx's divination and brought the prophecy of the stars to Akama. His said, you are the deliverers of the prophecy and know about him far more than I do. Perhaps only you can find truth. Then we can show the Imperator the right path forward.
But isn't this acting...
Amphorius has become far too weak. Even heroic actions protecting her from harm must be conducted under the water's surface. Then, ensuring...
Can you promise me something, Miss Hycelens?
Ask away.
My friend has in fact come here to stop that villain's evil scheme. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, she has no wish to transgress. I believe the Imperator will be able to tell right from wrong.
I never doubted your loyalty, provided we can gain the advantage in this tug of... Now, return to the feast. Bring this cup with you and keep your distance. Pretend you and I'll control the moisture in the air. That way, you'll be able to listen to sounds from afar as if you were a whale. I wish you a victory in this first...
It's the exciting and thrilling undercover part of the adventure. Let's mingle in the crowds here. Relax.
Where's the Imperator? Still not here. That little imp is always acting so high and mighty towards everyone. Whatever. Pour me another cup.
Though she has succumbed to drunkenness.
A criticism of my height is a grave enough insult already.
Do you often test the loyalty?
You jest. The Imperator does not need blind loyalty. Let's cut to the chase, Theoros. If I pass the trial and grasp this world's law in my hands...
The answer is...
Don't waste my time. Be precise. Be...
Allow me to adjust my statement. I will correct the regulations. Then we will be able to decimate the forces beyond...
But you previously said that Iron Tomb is unrivaled in power across the stars. Who would dare?
There is a federation of warships named the Cienzo Alliance. Warlike and old-fashioned. That so-called Deliverer is part of that last group. Those vagabonds. There are countless other organizations besides, but with the Lord...
The Achaemenid Alliance?
If those civilizations are not as feeble as you describe, that being said, even the smallest and weakest city-states should build an obelisk to the... Walk a little longer with me, Theoros.
I don't like how this is going. Our little Imperator seems fascinated by the
Great Fright! A little sea hare? It seems like they're still talking. Get...
What a difficult situation. No matter how...
That's not something you or I should consider. The Imperator has already placed the chess piece.
How astonishing. The commanders under...
He's looking this way. Quick, do something.
So, you have this super duper speedy rotation of destruction.
Oh. Huh? Oh, I got it. Oh. The one behind the research and development of this golden blood print.
Oh dear. Seems like you've met your match.
I'm so full of inspiration right now.
What's the matter?
My apologies. Let us continue our previous conversation. Are they aware of the price they must pay for the... If I recall correctly,
You dare mention my name alongside...
Forgive my transgression.
Watch your words and actions. All you need to know is that my victory in the trial is guaranteed. Even without the trial of law, they've already sworn to give their lives for my... If everything happens according to our agreement, how would you recommend I deal with that deliverer?
Good question. Do not let her fool you. That, therefore, the wisest decision would be to hand her over to me.
You plan to torture her?
Calling it...
The guest's patience is running thin. I plan to remove the Fantasia and head into the banquet. I will heed your advice. Leave for now, Theoros, and go back to Akama.
Indeed, it's a pity that Antikytherans are lightweights when it comes to drinking.
As I expected. Thank you for your bravery, guests. It's time for me to dispel the Fantasia. This will be the Imperator's last public I will try to get you a chance to speak, and I'll also prepare for any contingencies. The rest is up. You should head back to your seats for...
Oh, this honey.
The Imperator! The Imperator has arrived!
No need for formalities. I should be apologizing for my tardiness. The hour draws late, and I trust you have all had your fill of brews. Therefore, I will not observe the usual ceremonies.
The Imperator's word is law.
you out of your mind, Dux Frigoris? The Imperator hates flat.
A joyous atmosphere is a better fit for showing me your resolve. I believe that you, my dukes, will do all you can to assist. However, it's a pity that I have never tested your loyalty. What does she mean? The purpose of tonight's banquet is not to raise our morale, but to establish and sever the heads of the traitors as a toast to all before we march. Yes, some among us have discarded their vows in order to foment vile conspiracies. Now listen! These traitors are standing right here in broad daylight. Dux Gladiorum Hycelans. She used the sea siren song to immerse the crowds in an illusion and conceal her whereabouts. She then worked with those from beyond the sky to spy on...
Imperator, I can
Silence! Do you remember who used to own this blade? She met you once, back at the Temple of the Three Fates. It was Kindness, the head of the cleaners. She was the first to draw a blade under the shade of the olive groves. The people of Akama said they would never bow to me. But now, they all lie silent. They now... If you have any last words, say then. Face...
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. If you are ready, then I'll follow you and fight to the last.
That's right, friend. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of
You think you can slip? I'll have it. Show me the weight of red...
Let's try to watch our words, Care. The prophecy you know of, the Aranova, spoken to fight that lie? A young man with the pseudonym of Finan lived through 30 million and Cyrene, the young woman standing beside me. Lygus is not a guide at all. He doesn't care about Amphorius, and cares even less about your glory, and the only thing he cares about is completing the Amphorian experiment. He will most certainly betray you. When that time comes, I walk the path of the Trailblaze. My friends and I have always obeyed the creed of explore, understand, is therefore. If you choose, then I'll place your ambitions in the same basket as Lygus and smash them into pieces with my baseball bat.
That was truly a chaotic speech. All that needs to be said. Dux Frigoris, Dux Bromalis, escort the traitors to the prison. Before the next entry hour, I will give them an end.
Great Imperator, your ambition certainly...
You're still here, Theoros.
Of course. As the Theoros, I simply cannot miss this moment, miss witnessing the fall. Or perhaps I am waiting for you to give me an answer. Why would someone... use use such a clumsy excuse as imprisonment to ensure the Deliverer's safety.
So you finally tossed aside your act.
I must point out that you are just as impressive an actor. This banquet was always going to be where you would try to control both sides and turn both them and me into you.
That's right. That little Imperator never trusted anyone. She was always trying to see which side had more. All right. We'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend, anywhere, anytime. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised. And we won. Sincerity will always remain the greatest shortcut to people's hearts.
I can toss your words right back at you like Kyrgyz. Why would someone as powerful as you pretend to be immortal? Unless you enjoy giving flattery.
You are mistaken. I am only trying to ensure the experiment's autonomy, meticulousness, and... Had you fulfilled your promise of giving the law to me and completing the Aeronova, then the Amphoria... Oh, but you broke your promise. What a pity. In that case, I must carry out my duty as the administrator and eradicate all factors steering the experiment. Factors such as you and her.
Careful. What was that voice? Was it Orynyx?
I found you. Be careful. This land.
The time of judgment is nigh, my lady. The prison I have built for you is now complete. In the name of the erudition, I invite you to step into the same cage as mine. What's the meaning of this, Imperator?
I did not permit you to act. A ruler is the only one who can decide their subject's destiny.
But, great Imperator, what judges destiny is not the ruler, but gods.
Don't forget, my realm only allows for... Moreover, dealing out extrajudicial punishment equates to defying the law, and the culprit...
But you have seen how I can erase life from this world with just a clap of my hands. I fear you are still quite unaware of your current... I am giving you a simple choice. To collaborate, or to be destroyed. There...
Shameless behavior. If that were true, you would have killed me long ago. You, in fact, cannot kill me. I guessed it the first time I beheaded you. Because of the law, you cannot be completely destroyed. And the same is true of the Chrysos heirs. The more you bluff now, the more you are proving that conjecture to be true.
What magnificent foresight! I once regarded this precious quality of yours as a sure sign of my ultimate victory. But now, I have to admit that I made a mistake. Yet, as a mere mortal, how will you contend against the Theoros?
We are both slaves to hubris. But do you know what differentiates us, Lycurgus? I will never be If I wish to break this, I only need to appeal to external forces and use them for my...
Finally, we get to meet face to face, Senior Society member.
I offer sincere acknowledgments for your many past achievements, but I must deeply regret your current perspective.
Trust me when I say that you...
So you two are the allies from beyond the sky the Deliverer spoke of, and why she demanded the divine authority of law. Come and prove your strength to me. Show me the power of these so-called paths. I have spent much time and effort to secure this treasure from beyond the sky just for this moment.
In the name of the Sovereign of planet Scrulum, your allies have responded to you. Please allow me to spell the situation out for you, Lord Lygus. Permission to read the ultimate...
There's no way the flame chase journey will continue after you've burnt your bridges so thoroughly like this. Do you really think you can still win? Oh, seriously. Don't embarrass.
I understand that a mere zero, which means the same principle also. You will never be a match for me in a world constructed through Cator. Why don't you entertain this possibility? What if I reduced Akama to rubble and ground? Listen, Iron Tomb is fated to be born. And what I just mentioned is...
This is the place outside the legend? This doesn't feel the same as before.
Warning! 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 Warning!
Command.
Since we parted ways last time, I have modified the exomyth into an audio. Oh, we always feel this could, in fact, be a wonderful opportunity for you. From the audience's perspective, in this place where time flows far slower than within Amphorius, you will witness the answer concerning the prime mover of life and the total destruction. Do you see me as there? I am certainly not. I have tried. Oh, how I yearn. But now, truth has become the sacrificial. That arrogant Eon was born from the primal mobile. I must admit that the process of answering your questions has... But you won't have to wait long.
Where time flows slower than within Emphorius? But how can I get...
Can you hear me? Little...
Is that...
Warning! Warning! Warning!
Hurry up! Put some speed into it! I can't keep this up for much longer! That old Intellitron overlooked one little detail, and Screwy and I finally found it out. Let's keep it short. While you were gone, well, in those few years, yes, time dilation, resulting in an uneven... Let's stick to the main points. The Chrysos heirs activated the chronocognitive anchor and helped Skrullum and me open a hole in the firewall.
Critical warning. Critical warning.
Time is running out. It'll probably take a long time for Screwy and me to completely break this cage before Chrysos heirs have a full grasp. To be safe, we'll continue to launch side-channel attacks on the system to give you opportunities to escape. You need to seize these opportunities. So start... We detected another...
Critical warning. Critical warning.
Its power is strong. May be able to help. Use the path's power. Make it detect you.
Unauthorized communication terminated.
Is Herta saying I mastered the powers of different paths in my previous... Are these showing my memories? With the Stellaron in my body. A world that'll give rise to a Lord Ravager. But what if I end up pulling in the Antimatter Legion? Failure is not necessarily a bad thing. This power wasn't gonna call up anyone nice after. I obtained the flaming lance left by the architects, and gained the power of the... That's right! No matter how far away a planet is, the IPC decides. Even if I can't call up my friends... Seems like since Emphorius has no overseas market, the IPC's hand can't reach it. I received the Watchmaker's hat in Penacony, and declared war. That's right! The benevolent family. Come, dear hat. I've put you aside for quite a few chapters already. Sing with me. Doesn't Lygus want this story to have background music? He has such terrible taste. The Remembrance. That's right. I came to Emphorius because Black Swan asked us to come. Traces of the Remembrance are also everywhere in this world.
I finally found you. Following the sound of...
Warning! Warning! Warning!
Erudition's prison cannot stop us. Come. Leave the cage of Logos. The mythos of Amphorius waits for you to continue its story. When that brightest star, that a boat, so used to drift. Oh, Pathstrider, hurry and set off. The child.
March? What's she doing here?
Oh, you're finally here! We haven't seen each other for such a long, long time. My good buddy, I've really, really missed you. I bet you were constantly thinking about. It's been so boring waiting for you in this place. There's no one to chat with. Now the great hero is fun. You must have seen a lot in Amphorius during this time, right? Then take your time with the storytelling. But let's get out of this spooky place. Why don't you take me back to reality? A strange voice told me that I can enter Amphorius if I keep following this road. So, let's head off. I still don't know what that world...
Why does March feel so weird?
What are you standing around for? Do you actually like this place? Get moving. Hurry! This door should be the exit.
Maybe my instincts are wrong. Let's follow her first.
Are you okay? Has it been so long that you're still missing me? There's no time to waste, though. The Chrysos there.
No.
Huh? Isn't Amphorius the world?
But Amphorius cannot be observed from the outside. She couldn't possibly know about these.
No, he's not. Never mind. Don Hung's super reliable. We don't need.
No. The geniuses would have made sure that Don Hung made it back on the Express. Something's not right.
I guess you have something you want to say to me? Then there's no need to feel things out first. With As expected. A glimpse of memory is not enough to deceive the bomb. In that case, there's no need for further deceit. You're right. But we can send you back to Amphorius, as long as you are willing to help us. We are the Garden of Recollection. You should be very familiar with that name by now. Just as a reminder, while you hesitate, time is quickly ticking away in Working with us is the best way to stop the enemy of erudition. Erudition would treat any results unrelated to the experiment. The Remembrance treats all these instances as... Besides, this would be child's play for a great hero like you. Also, if your plan fails and the big bad Iron Tomb manages to get out, wouldn't it be better to have an additional failsafe? As long as you help the garden retrieve what we want, even if Iron Tomb reef, so help us. Find where Amphorius's memory began, and bring it out. The Master of Anosrava has already glanced at you. Don't deny it. That storybook is the best. Say, you aren't seriously gonna be moved by their pretty... I am the one who commanded those little ones to lead you out of the prison. But I didn't expect to attract little gnats trying to take advantage of the situation. While Remembrance can help you return to Amphorius, there's no need for you to do it the way they want you to. Of course, there's... For you, this is probably a long time no see. My dear. Shh. There's no need to say anything. I know. You have so many questions. Or do you need more proof? That won't be hard.
Wait! keep our first photo, alright? Won't come to pass while we're around.
And now,
The statue. Is that Don Hung's brother? Oh, did you hear that? She just called me, but I'm not here. Full of pain. Hey, are you sure? Maybe a couple of punches.
It's as if they all happened just yes. I don't want to lie to you. Which is why I will not use her name. The third month of Amphorius is the month reserved for the Veil of Evernight. So, place me into your memory. I'm happy to explain more, just not now. If we do not stop erudition and destruction, then the journey you've treasured so much will face the prelude to its obliteration. So, this burning core flame, this footnote of a transaction, ripples of past reverie. She hid this file. Now, take it, and return witness the time that stood still for the Deliverer, and the resistance that then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail. And I will silently watch in a corner. I believe the wait won't be too long.
What exactly?
Keep going. For Amphorius, go forth.
Is this... No one's here. Am I too late?
There's so much I wanted to say for our reunion. Yet now that you're back... Welcome back, friend. It's been such a long... You must be really confused right now, aren't you? So much has happened in Amphorius while you were gone. But don't worry. The Deliverer can't afford to be lost, no? No, please follow me and turn the pages of time and I'll tell you the story of this 1,000-year journey. That way...
Cyrene can't hear me?
scenery of the past has resurfaced.
Time flies. 200 years have passed since the Deliverer's fall.
We had to return 3 core flames. Terravox has fallen. The two...
Era Nova will come. And I'm
It seems the key to rewriting the end, according to the instructions left behind by...
We need to find a way to hide the core flame. And we must buy enough time to keep...
About that, Rini might have some good... She had that dream again last night. But the Titans, she said, pass the flame into...
Is that a prophecy from Orynyx? She chose... It seems Amphorius' fate is...
You're right. History has changed. Humans and perhaps a relay across the ages is finally about...
Unfortunately, life will never go smoothly. Layden's on that. Lycurgus.
White Calendar 3960. Saridra, under the pretense of a campaign against Vagusa, that same year, Saridra the Imperator was assassinated, after which Aglaia the Goldweaver took command. Thus Come, this way.
Eternal. The Memorial Palace lies. It's time you learned the cost of refusal. Where is Kev?
Don't forget. You can't kill the Chrysos heirs.
I have never done, which is why I now place my hope in the faithfulest. Now then, I'll be cutting open your chest.
Leave this to me, Lady Aglaia.
No, Holy Maiden.
What?
His conspiracy won't succeed. Because romance is ready to make good on its name is solidarity. You must escape just as the Imperator lit the torch of resistance. With her, take good care of it. Guide it to the future.
50 years later, Lygus led his forces again to Akama. He charged directly into the Holy City and razed the Memorial Palace. 90,000 brave souls gave their lives for Akama that day, including their fearless...
Go forth, Deliverer.
Go. When the frost melts in the...
So what you're saying is... she just left. Like...
Since Cass has made up her mind, we can't let her...
But... between staying in Akama and going, I'm against relocating. With Kefali's protection...
Cass's plan doesn't involve any relocation.
Huh?
Like you said, Akama is humanity's refuge. We never intended to get everyone moving to Styxia. It's just on Cass, Hycelans, and me to prepare the final trump card for the Deliverer.
Wait, what kind of trump card needs all 3 of you demigods to...
We must lay down the path to the future, so when the Deliverer returns, Styxia sits where death meets the ocean. There, and the demigod of death will forever guard that secret...
We all know Lygus.
That's exactly why we have to...
Guess I underestimated
And Cypher, we need you to head to Castrum Kremnos as soon as possible. The prophesized Crown Prince has already been born. He shall become the new defender.
You don't need to worry about that. I just came back from Castrum Kremnos. Only a step ahead.
Treeby, something's flying towards Akama. What is it?
It's the Kremnoans.
With the protection of the demigods Trebios and Cyphera, Akama endured wave after wave of warfare, though just barely. Soon after, Trebios departed on a long journey. That same year, the Kremnoan king Euripon,
Go on, and see you tomorrow.
Breaking me apart buys this world even one more second.
But it's gonna hurt!
Pain brings endless torment. I believe that you were thinking the same thing when you stepped through the gate.
Can't argue with that.
In the current situation, split my soul into 5 pieces. Let the blade of strife hang forever overhead. There's no need to be sad, Lady Trebios. In this life, my people no longer have to... Emphorius no longer needs a god named Strife. By the way, the 7 sages from Grove of Epiphany are already en route. He has extraordinary insight and fears no sacrifice. This soul-rending set. Watch over him. Carry on.
Through Anaxagoras' ritual, the demigod of strife split his soul into 5. The people held a 10-day funeral to mourn their fallen god king. And through his sacrifice, humanity...
Keep moving forward. My blood will pave the road ahead for you.
Keep moving forward, little Gray. See you tomorrow.
That seamstress wasn't wrong when she said a lie needs more
reason and trickery. Never thought we'd be the pair to finish this finals.
Can't catch that Tin Man without your little slides. Besides...
Don't oversimplify it. Lygus just found out Akima's been an empty shell for the past 50 years.
That's exactly what we want. Rage blinds even the brightest mind. You trigger your alchemy with a boom and turn him into a cake.
Easier said than done. You still have to pass yourself off as the deliverer. And you really think a human alchemical array can bind a godlike being?
What? Getting cold feet? Just tell me straight. Can you do it or not?
Of course I can. But I've got 2 conditions. Since this is the final act.
Oh, I'm listening.
First, shift the battlefield to the vortex. Besides, the vortex is cut off from the world.
If you pull that, wouldn't our deliverer have to...
That clash is inevitable. The vortex belongs to Fagusa in the first place, remember? And there Loop Hycelan's in. Let her join the final act. I'll transmute myself into a philosopher, and when the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone.
I guess people weren't wrong when they said you're insane, Grove.
I've got no idea how to outwit a reclusive genius. But making an... And what I just mentioned was one of them.
So what exactly does your formula do?
Now that would spoil... By now, Hyacinth must have completed the Sky People's... Since that Theoros loves a good performance as much as I do. As for how the Deliverer will complete the Era Nova...
It was the last battle known to the world, initiated by 2 demigods least in the end. Reason and trickery kept their word. At the cost of their lives, they sealed...
Go forth. Finish the greatness left undone.
Quit overthinking! Just run! Keep running, and that'll be enough.
Kyrie, it's dead quiet here. Akima will stand eternal. But it's all right, because all when the Deliverer returns,
no matter where she is, Sairi, this arduous relay is finally near. No, after all, it was you and her who lit the...
I'll tell you the story of this 1,000-year journey. That way, and I'll share the moments I spent with you, with everyone. That way, the path we walked becomes a memory shared by all. People will know that there's nothing left to chase. Amphorius has already welcomed the dawn foretold in prophecy. Just like I said, this won't be harder than the last time. I wonder what kind of expression you're wearing right now. Probably the same as always. Calm, resolute, and brimming with confidence. If I have the chance. Because it's really been far too long. Someone as sharp as you must have realized by now that this isn't reality. As the last link in the relay, I will return to the Temple of the Three Fates, tell Orynyx all of our stories, and then may it set sail in peace, drift down the river of time along with the core flame. Just like the first time we met, right? Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood. This is the only way to make sure that the Era Nova won't happen before you return. And the only way I can safely entrust the complete. After all, the new world will be born from your memories. And the protagonist. I believe you will never let us down. Just like always. Do you remember when Finan sent us back to the beginning? When you and I got separated? That's what memory is. It may wear down and fade in the river of time, but it never truly leaves. When that hidden corner of the heart is stirred, so don't worry. Let the 33,550,337th Flame Chase journey become part of you too. I've gotten a lot better at it with the experience from the last time. Next, you will head to Styxia and find the Vortex's entrance guarded by the demigod of ocean before charging toward the final. Don't worry. I'll be with you. All of us will. Even Finan. We'll... So say a short goodbye, then set off, just like we promised at the start. Toss away all unnecessary worries and troubles, and bring our smiles and determination.
The last baton. I wonder how long you'll have to wait before passing it on to her. But, Sairi, what if you wait and wait, but that hero never arrives?
That won't happen. Because I know that no matter how long it takes, she'll definitely return to this place. We can't let her down.
Sky shall rain rays of dawn for you.
May romance be with you on your journey.
And reason grant you enlightenment.
Let strife bestow you with inspiration.
Trickery ensure your success.
Allow death
Is this Styxia? I need to find the entrance of the vortex.
Long time no see, trailblaze. Generation after generation of Chrysos heir heroes. But alas, fate. Reason and trickery may bind my... So the demigod of ocean, the Dux Gladiorum, high Sealens. But alas, it was all a hopeless dream. That warden fell. True, I can't live. You should have heard of this fable. In a shadowed cave lived a people, imprisoned from childhood. Behind them is a fire, and before them loomed the stone wall. To them, that false play. Yes, I'm trapped in the cave. But I know it's all just... And now, my deliverer has come to defeat me, and you'll be the one to unshackle me. And of course, I don't mind waiting a little longer. I hope you'll watch the stories of this Fantasia closely. Logically, the deliver only by feeling it for yourself. The meaning of... To your unshakable resolve, I salute you. Can the prisoners in the cave learn to see the shadows and echoes for what they... Look, the fire projects the face from her.
The dark tides flood the... Fear not. Our queen has gone to the borderlands.
This is the scene when the Chrysos... At that time, Kozlana had suppressed the black tide's rise, but he was unable to...
Listen, I heard Electra's voice. She's calling. Let's go. Her voice carries the queen's command. To keep the black tide from threatening the ocean, the queen gave her all, body and soul. Born of the queen's chalice, she bore the deep...
My sisters! You're finally here!
Of course, Electra.
Her true name is Electra. This is a...
The queen summons us. She must be near exhaustion.
Then what do we do? Will our seas fall?
Don't worry. We shall lift the chalice in her stead to catch the black...
Such tiny titankins, and that naivete.
The queen's palace lies just ahead. Even her once graceful form is now tainted and drowned in dirty mire. Oh, Fagusa, our noble queen, we've come...
My little fishlings, you swim with such joy. I once believed I could drink the black tide dry, but...
Mother, worry not. We're all children of the sea.
We'll take up your mantle and drive back. We'll mend your sacred chalice.
My little fishling, I promise you, on the surface, the city-states will hold... This is the last gift I can give you.
Fagusa sank into the abyss With the chalice shattered, their sea sirens followed one after another. Keep watching, but tread carefully. Clinging to the past only blocks the road forward. Why not let time build a bridge to the future?
Chandelier's still giving way. Maybe the chrono vessel nearby can help.
Your wisdom far surpasses even the bounds of reason's model.
Can't get through. Looks like I'll need a miracle orb nearby.
The ending was written long ago. Even you cannot rewrite it. Just like this poor chandelier.
Electra! The fiends have gnawed my tail. I can no longer swim to the far seas. Electra! The black sludge has soaked my fins. I can't dance with you anymore.
Sisters, don't give up. Remember the Queen's promise of a feast.
I haven't forgotten. I dreamed of a shining. I dreamed of children. But what a shame.
The sea sirens were tainted.
Farewell, sisters.
And so, only one sea siren, though most of that journey was in vain. What?
To reach the spirit basin, I'll need to call upon the power of the chrono vessel.
At last, the chalice of plenty is holy. I am freed from endless. I bore my sister's dreams upon my back. Took on a graceful human form, and my fins became legs. But when I stepped onto land, only silent death.
When she fulfilled her wish, she only hopes and promise.
I am a sea siren, a vessel born to contain the tide. How am I to go on in a world drowned in shadow? Fagusa, my noble queen. She evaded my quest, so I wandered lost, groping the feast she spoke of. Where is it?
Lonely Blade, I shall grant you everything you seek.
After wandering the surface for ages,
You quelled the wars alone and forced strife into retreat. This swordfish that commands thousands.
yes,
Sovereign who follows prophecy. I am no one's sword.
Then how about letting the sword dance for me? And letting the vial tell me, what is it you seek?
All I want is a feast where I might...
Such a demand is trivial with the Sovereign's authority. I'll grant you a banquet worthy of conquest, but night, you must offer me
my heart.
Yes, a loyal heart that will generate no. You were deceived by gods and drowned in the ocean's darkness. But now, I will lead you forward.
So be it, noble monarch. The law you proclaim shall govern. So be it, noble monarch.
And thus, in her hollow drift, she finally found.
Noble monarch, I've cleansed the fountain.
My blade, you've helped me ascend and take the crown.
What I desire is the same as before.
Look, I've prepared you a grand banquet.
Fish are drawn to light by nature. For now I found a flame. It may scoff.
Come, let us join the feast. Perhaps the path.
Have you heard that the Imperator's about to begin a new campaign?
My faithful subjects, tonight's feast is not just born from our golden blood, is an unstoppable colossus. Our iron beast.
Great monarch. I've heard the universe teems with great.
Fear not. Before the troops of the destruction, such rabble is no more. Surely there's a planet draped in oceans out there in the stars. Once I claim it, and to the rest, your triumphs will not go unrewarded. I promise you. Now, raise your cups.
Sea of stars! Sea of stars!
Conquest among the sea of stars. What a come now. Joe.
Where's the way out of this illusion?
Come quick! Let's celebrate together!
I've saved.
Noble knight, you are truly a blazing spark.
Noble knight, you have earned victory with your blade, and you have every reason to revel.
Noble knight, with the sovereign now enthroned.
Noble knight, your strength is boundless.
Then drink we shall. In the deep sea, I never knew what fire was. It scorched my fins. Ignited a hunger that flickers in every hero's heart.
Look! The monarch herself has taken her seat!
Hear that? The court sings her praises!
Come! Join us!
One eye of hers sees glory, the other sees.
And yet, she cherishes the name.
As they say, the coward died 1,000 times,
but the brave face death but once.
On the eve of war, we sang our hymns, and the legions will climb aboard the beast. Planets after planets flew the flags of her crown. As the final resistance fell silent, that's how the story ends. Tell me, visitor. After all, beneath that still surface, it's time for me to wake up from this drunken dream.
Once the cosmos.
Before the Sovereign's conquest reached its end, this is the true ending. And the one who struck her down, the one who struck her down, was her most loyal, glad. I don't need to explain. I wandered the shore. I don't understand. If the oceans feast, the Imperator... When the Deliverer returns, but Greyfry, I can't help but wonder how I dearly wish this feast of the Flame Chase.
It seems she says to let's return to the prologue. Remember the allegory of the cave, as you've seen when she cast off her, the light will blind her for the fire. And so she fell into, but we in the cosmos, the paths you tread. Let's leave. The Theoros. 1,000 years is a mere... I swore to bring it now. Please, use the power of time to open the gate to the ocean's depth. That palace reflects the heart of an ugly history, long buried by tide. I'll wait for you at the heart of the world to reach the place.
Beyond this door lies the path to the vortex of Genesis.
Now step away from this false banquet. And then onto that bloody stage. The palace that worshipped the ocean, the sanctuary, connect. Her exuberant song halted the passage of time in this the twisted time and space reflect. And so, the...
Stay away from Epilog.
Run!
Dux Hakalithist! We can't give up here!
Sadly, all you see is a remnant history. And your interference is just another equally futile echo.
Do anything!
As you wish. Darkness with me. Stay away.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Apollonius, look. I think... It's okay. I'm glad to die.
Even as the foundation of the... During the first Flame Chase journey, the Flame Chase Legion stormed Styxia. The hell of the...
Apollonius, look. I chased the enemy away.
A painful past, yet, to relive.
Isn't that the Deliverer?
What a wretched... The Flame Chase army, devoured by... Look, the cruel Imperator and her Knight Commander. The pit of... Raise the bridge. and cross the river of fate.
Imperator! Imperator! Did you see my gallant deeds, Imperator?
A sovereign and the sword at her side.
Imperator, why did you...
You're here, Dux Gladiorum.
You ordered me to seal the sea route and handle threats, so why didn't you wait for me to return? Why send the vanguard?
Die in vain? No, you're wrong.
The trial of law? You never spoke of this to any—
The one who wishes to bear law must purge this— I pondered long on what Talantin meant by blood of the accursed. You, I, and every Chrysos heir summoned by the prophecy are the accursed ones. Dux Frigoris, Dux Brumalis.
You speak as if they didn't die because of your cold-blooded schemes.
Losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey. If a subject marches to war without that conviction—
And what about my loyalty, Ceridra? You sent me away under the pretense of guarding the rear.
Because you still have a duty no one else can bear. The choice is yours now. Cast off the chains of loyalty and drive those blades through my heart. Or if you no longer share my vision or believe in the new law I seek to weave for Amphorius, the Imperator of Amphorius may be ruthless and cruel, but know this.
Now you've seen it. The brutal Imperator was willing to spill the blood of... I'm no storyteller. I just want you to witness the monstrous choice I gave up on using, but I won't squander a chance. Not even my victory is already. Now that the past is settled, let's turn the page and dive deeper still.
Is the path ahead underwater? I need the Oryx orb to bring back the chrono vessel from the past.
Shatter the vessel of time and let this stagnant pool stop. This hidden gate leads to the vortex. Hurry now. This cruel journey will reach its end at long last.
You've been silent a long while, Dux Gladiorum. Starting to doubt your decision?
Save your breath. After the trial, there's nothing left between us.
So you'll stop swimming toward the stars?
It was here that the witness Dux Gladiorum.
You talk too much for a prisoner like...
Two geniuses who defied law and all the and as long as my...
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Please. Oh, it was here you gorged out the core flame of ocean from Fagusa's. You drove your blade into her heart. A loyal soul. But if that's the truth, then... come to think of it...
Your calm does stir the rage in me. As if the one paying the price here isn't you, but...
That's only because I've waited. 13 loneliness never once showed me its... But you're... different, Dux Gladiorum.
You're right, Lygus. loyalty. I can't break free of the whirlpool that's pulling me under.
Deliverer or...
I don't know.
Then...
Ceredra. This will be the last time I carry out your decree. Ever since you took me under your banner and made me the Dux Gladiorum. Now, let the siren Electra sing. Oh, great ocean. I offer you the rest of my clarity and my freedom in exchange for the strength to stand. Greyfry, deliverer from beyond the sky. When you ride the current of time and find your way here, you'll hear my solo. By then, I may still be lost in myself. Do you still remember? The gift I once gave you? When you return, please pour that honey brew upon this grave. It holds the story of all our struggles and sacrifices. When your mourning ends, I'll likely wake from... And together, we'll bring judgment upon the sinner who defiled the erudition.
At long last, 33. The shadows within the cave gave everything. Yet all they did was mimic.
Enough! They were no shadows. Everything they did shattered the darkness of this cave, and unearthed the core flame. And now, with that core flame, I'll light the dawn of Emphorius!
Do you still choose the... I do not agree with that answer, but as an apology, and in the name of Theoros, who saw all destinies in this world, let me... And then let us face each other and decide whose flame will rise.
To Virginia.
Through in the shimmering.
To Aglaya.
In a relay spanning, and in that same, let this be.
That voice.
Bathed in the honeydew of
Hycelans.
This tombstone, a group of prisoners bound now. Destroy it, that. The prison warden's dream is nearly over, and the prisoner will soon be freed to the final execution ground, where I shall be.
This world and I shall halt here until we meet again.
fine here.
Go forth for the hopes of humankind.
Go forth for the duty of deliverance.
Go forth for the belief in flame chase.
Go forth for the Golden Blood's glory.
Go forth.
Seems like my feast is over. It's now your turn to perform. Little Greyfry, please. I was the only one left after the world was destroyed, and I maintain this lonesome feast with my songs. Thankfully, you arrived as promised, and everyone's wait was not in vain. To see a single trace of light in the abyss of futility was already my greatest consolation. When compared to those who have been forgotten. Now, the heroes have waited for this moment for far too long. Let us use. Oh, prisoner of the seas, Theoros Carrot, show yourself! The Deliverer has returned, and the time of your execution draws near.
I see an awakened human who has mistakenly taken fallacies as truths and has returned to the cave to try to bring her. Alas, prisoners will always be. As the only other existence with free will in this world, I express regret toward your choice. But I shall retain your right to express yourself. After all, I eagerly look forward to it. The last dusk, the Amphorian demigods you. My cognition resides in the exomyth. It is pointless to defeat my... How can a character in the play fight against the audience? Kaslana Faye, I ask of you, where... Confusion and opinion. You must be very confused.
An ordinary Intellitron? We've torn off your meticulous mask and figured...
That's why it has the potential to destroy. Only one person has ever...
You better have an explanation for the society. We wanted why are you the one doing it?
Since things have reached, the answer is obvious. Amphorius is a miniature of the cosmos. I led them into... I created a mechanical god that even I cannot They bore the name of erudition, yet they tried to defy. Therefore, as my
What an astounding strength of will.
Therefore, you should...
However, I hereby speak...
You can pile on your metaphors mountain high, but they won't change the act you're committing. In other words...
Of course. course, I am fully aware. My grandiose vision for the future is this Omega. What I call. Then, within the infinity nurtured by that constant, a new universe, the first prisoner to awake. Do you understand? It is revolution through...
The Amphorians already answered long ago. Be it... We will all fight against fate till our last breath. That includes me, Electra. Once the Imperator's subject, now the Deliverer's blade.
Oh, son, I will also show my true self to you on this moment. Thus speaks Genius Society #1. Xandar 1. There's no need to rage against them. As for the process of solving it, no matter how elegant, violent, it is all utterly meaningless. As the Theoros, I will personally participate in performing this world's end. Remember this, as Gnosis Creator, I know.
Carefully. This is Lygus's true form.
I'm on it. We can do it!
Transmute.
Lygus, dispel the gloom! Destroy the sky!
I shall remember this.
Destruction needs no introduction. Let us skip those bold inferences.
Trust me.
We can do anything!
Embrace a new life. Return to dust. May death protect us!
Entities must not be multiplied beyond necessity. I do not mind demonstrating this to you personally.
Hang in there. I'll do my best to repel this tsunami of destruction. I see it. Target the connector between the thoracic and lumbar vertebrae. Destroy that spot.
All is futile. In Erudition's calculations, the end of the saga is simply a comment awaiting deletion.
I don't like such a cold statement, okay? If numbers can decide the end of a story, then we can surely also pen a new beginning.
Screwy, what do you think?
If your hypothesis of Lygus' identity is true, then even if we remove therefore, victory will and Miss Cyrene.
Go on. Maybe we're thinking about this.
Lygus' cognition resides in the exomyth. Logic. His inspiration circuit can simultaneously...
That's where things get tricky. He simultaneously exists in two different timelines, where the internal clocks are wild. You and I should be able to manage that too, if given... That's why we need to change our way of thinking and turn...
The key lies in memory.
Oh?
You've already mentioned my friend and I.
Good. Then I'll cut to the chase. Since his then, command it to loop.
Even the most flexible and sturdy inspiration circuit cannot with...
That's when the parallel processing advantage he gained via Amphorius. He won't be able to do anything.
Then we can entrap him in the same kind of cycle as the heroes were in. And get... It's my greatest...
That little one is still in that old Intellitron's hands. It won't be able to respond to us anytime soon. But I don't think she'd refuse. So it's up to you to figure out how to execute this plan. I'm not sure how this happened, but I knew it.
Yes. I seem to be something you folks beyond the sky call a
But before that, the path characteristic you exhibit is very... You are a mimetic entity born in... That means your existence is then you must be prepared for the worst.
But that's already happened. No wonder I've always had a weird... As long as my friend and I are together, we can... Long time no see, friend. Did you miss me while you were away? Yep, 1,000 years was such... And everyone in Amphorius was waiting for the Deliverer's return. You probably already knew about the genius's plans for that memory. I had to hide really well in a corner in time so Lygus wouldn't find me, and wait for the right opportunity. Which is now. The moment when his manifestation... I'm sorry for keeping this a secret from you all this time. I'll tell you the entire, unedited story of this millennium as an apology after this is all over. But for now, let's join hands and complete the final step with the power of the remembrance. Yep. By the way, speaking of joy... Can I please do something before we go on stage? Remember the joke we made back at the Grove? Look! Aren't my hands pretty now? What a fascinating feeling. What about you? What did you... Really? That makes me really happy. Now, please remember what you're feeling right now. Memories you want to treasure. So, if the view in your memory ever grows fuzzy, it's like reading bedtime stories together at night. It wipes... Now, I'll carry this power with me. And for a little while, give me your blessings, friend. Let that bright future be. Then, I'll leave it to you. plays are like this. Once you're on the stage, it's hard to return to the audience. Welcome to our story. How does it feel?
Even the authority of if this was no system malfunction.
You guessed it right away. As expected, I'm gonna keep doing what I just did if you don't stop, you know? My friend and I won't allow you to leave this memory, which means you are now...
An elegant idea and an exquisite execution. Know that patience is my crown. You will crumble before...
Now I'm a pink bug? My looks are seriously changing, but you're not wrong. We're definitely not gonna solve the problem if we just put you in enough, so that's why we never wanted to do that in the first...
I shall answer your confusion purely out of my respect for those who came before me. Have you heard life forms living in that environment, abundant with memoria, have a chance to connect their In Asdana, people made use of that phenomenon to build an...
Is that how you walked into my prison cell?
I would much rather call this location our negotiation table, Lord Xandar. Both have an astonishing amount of resolve, which I'm sure you can testify to.
I'm the best at listening to stories. I'll leave the exciting clash of the
Let's talk, Xandar. Take a guess. How much do you reckon? Besides, in your current predicament, there's... Go, little one.
Lygus. It seems you... In that case, go. I shall send you off with my song, Grave.
Gladiorum, you have completed your duty. A new dawn is about to rise.
You died long ago, Imperator. Depart from my mind.
But your duty towards the Imperator did not. That duty will bind you no more. You will be... So go. Go and swim towards that ocean beyond the sky.
Is this?
A page out of that sidekick's book. I commanded her.
What's on this page?
Memories. Lifelike memories. That sidekick found me after the bloody feast 1,000 years ago and showed me her diary. I saw within that notebook. Is this... that Deliverer's experience?
People beyond the sky apparently utilize them, but I only know so much about the remembrance.
I'm all ears.
Got it. I'm sure you'll find this to your liking.
What brightly colored and the journey of the Deliverer's
This is the first step of my friend's journey.
Oh, so it's the territory.
Look, over there. Let's go listen to what she thinks about this world.
Are you telling me that woman is Herta?
Pretty nice space station, huh? Oh, the cosmos is so vast so do your best with the nameless.
She certainly shares only that instead of a conquest through
people call Madame Herta and Mr. Screwlum geniuses.
Do you mean that even individuals?
On the contrary. After all, you might be able to ask Madame Herta. Let's go check out some other worlds next. This next has a lot of
A snow-covered land?
This star is named the girl we see here holds.
I did not expect the Empress.
Well, your appearance isn't much older.
The object in the distance resembles Nikador. Is it a weapon?
It's all thanks to you that we
This world was sealed beneath
that IPC.
Yes, the IPC conquered coming back to the Supreme Guardian and her Bella.
That cannot be true. Its path of conquest must have had. I will never allow the
Imperator. Bellabog isn't.
I indeed hesitated. Even if I may not live to see it.
They still have their
But the order of No.
Speaking of the order, another one of my. Let's go to the next page. This next world is the first time I heard about.
Such.
This world is called Penacony. It's also my friend's
Tell me about it then.
I wish to gaze. I'll be just a traveler when.
Penacony is a land of the harm. Then, this young man.
Yet, as for what Penacony should.
It sounds like
that's right. The people.
This individual's.
You are also very. Then you must know that.
I am indeed very.
Then let's wrap up this trip.
This.
Isn't it pretty? That though we were born from the designs of the gods, will you really renounce the heroes?
I know what you want to do, sidekick. You want to use that.
You really saw right through me, Emperor.
How can one rule an empire if one. Before we go on, tell me this. Was there ever a memory of the.
You shall complete your call. You shall eternally slum. Our prophecies are like the circulating. The trial is over. Who will own the divine What?
I am the law. Why should I give both the Deliverer and the Theoros?
What exactly did you see in the trial?
Everything. I saw everything regarding the. As long as I offer a sacrifice of equal weight, fate gave me one rule change. For the life of one.
What?
You can't guess. We can conquer.
Your ambitions have already made so many people.
I am determined for Amphoria.
You are beyond reason.
There's no new without destroying the old. That's what you consider an atrocity? Ever since the Flame Chase prophecy resounded.
But your world doesn't seem to be any different from your predecessor. You're making the same mistakes they did.
Go and see everything for yourself. Go to any library I've built. Go listen to the rumors on every street corner. Go and witness how the Imperator crushed the old laws. I cleansed the Chrysos War's filth. I smashed Talantin's shackles, united. So now, hearken to my final
word.
Amphorius is about to be destroyed. There's no time left. There is only one law I want to overturn to aid the final battle of deliverance. In the name of the Imperator, either sacrifice yourself for conquest.
Thus, the Imperator concluded her final at the end of her life.
My blood flows in you now.
The Imperator fell. Some say that the Dux Gladiorum turned traitor, and there are countless stories at the beginning.
Imperator, wait!
The troops defending the pass to
They ran as quickly as they could when...
Good. What about
The 3rd Legion set fire to the mountains and flattened everything west of the basin. They just...
That is enough. We cannot afford to miss an opportunity for...
They are no more.
Very good. They now have no way out. We will launch the final charge. One, take no prisoners among the enemy soldiers. All sages...
Understood! Those who are resolved...
Reporting in. The mountain dwellers are resisting fiercely, and the legendary mountain breaker...
Then cease our frontal assault. Send scouts to all legions and tell them to return. It's a strategic change of plans. The seismic
Walking dragon.
Stupid? No. Let them deal with their earth. I will deliver the most fire.
Understood. I'll see to it.
The Temple of the Three Fates.
They refuse to surrender.
Tell the commanding officers not to launch any attack.
What do you do?
The priests of the Three Fates aren't soldiers, but I am inferior to them in which means...
Understood. The legions will make their preparations.
Why are we not allowed to march out with...
This will be a long voyage.
Why are you personally...
That is correct. My departure will create a...
Saridra.
Destroy the more Chrysosairs. Will they demand peace? Or do not mourn for me? Is Saridra.
At the end, however, for some reason, it was a journey on a fantastic... How do you want history to remember? She answered so quickly.
I would rather be forgotten. And only human... The game Dux Gladiorum. Even though... This time... Then... Will you do not...
The Imperator muttered about her conquests.
Freedom! Liberty!
My people!
I will return here, Sarid.
To this day, perhaps the truth will only be revealed. We only know her death. It is said that golden blood can but the one who bore that name did not see. What was the Imperator? It was neither.
Look at this chessboard.
They look like...
From that page emerged so vast, not a single trace of color. Is this Saridra?
Electra, my ever since you walked out of the... That was why I Electra, my subject. But the Imperator... This is the final gift that the Imperator can leave for her subject.
When I was still a fish in the ocean, I always felt so genuine swimming through the waters. But once I stepped onto land, I found myself caught in a play. Every land dweller wore a mask in their life. So I, too, donned a costume and tried to find my role in this show. I became your blade in war and the violin strings at banquets. Do you still not get it? I do not long for the oceanic depths of my homeland, nor do I crave the swelling seas beyond the sky. Perhaps even I don't know what I want. I still don't know where I should swim to even at the end. But I know one thing right now. A fish is simply a fish. And she can never leave the ocean she's in. But whether under the ocean or on land, we two prisoners who can never escape this cave can still look outside the cave and see the stars.
I have to admit, the 12-factor simulation of life in this experiment has far exceeded my expectations.
Make your choice then, Senior Society member. Do you want to keep walking down the wrong path and be remembered for your incorrect conclusions? Or do you want to return to the audience's seat and give yourself, Amphorius, and the entire cosmos a more fitting end?
I must refuse. A dead man never fears death.
Did I not make myself clear? Have you forgotten about our dear Lord of Silence? You wouldn't want her to consider your 8 other clones as cancers within the erudition and chop them all up, would you?
Your logical deductions are vastly different from mine. Therefore, allow me to provide one more academic recommendation. Listen, my peers. Why don't you look beyond this world? Just as the Chrysos heirs did. Re-evaluate your calculations and take into account all enemies in the upcoming war among the eons. Amphorius is not a place where 3 paths entangle, but where 3 paths fight to the death. You used Memoria to resist me, but did you not consider the possibility that the Remembrance and their children might have taken this opportunity to join the fray as well?
Oh, so this isn't just silence. It's the answer. What was the last thing she said to you before you parted the waters at the Scale Gorge waterscape? A tricky question, but one with a simple answer. She didn't say anything back then, right?
That's correct. And now I'm sure. You are not March 7th. There's no way she would remember that detail. I'll only warn you once. Leave her body now.
How impulsive. That's not like you at all. Why don't you calm down and think about another possibility? I didn't take over March 7th's body. Rather, it's March 7th who regained my memories.